Hey buddies, welcome to Objection! You wanted to come in again?
Yeah.
Objection!
There you go.
Welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. We return to Apollo Justice for what might be the conclusion to this case and game.
Whoa.
The end. Just move my judge over.
He's so cute, that judge.
The finale, and the last we'll ever see Apollo. He's killed after this episode. People who have been, I know everybody really wants us to wrap this game up, and it's been a while. And I think I've said this before after we have a bit of a hiatus from one of these games. They are not making them faster than we're playing them. So don't worry. I don't want to see a future where we're like, wow, we're out of Phoenix Wright games.
I don't think that will ever happen.
But if we outrun them, it will.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's the thing. They are not, despite
I just mean at this pace.
It might feel like they're making them faster than we're playing them, but they're not. They're making them slower than we're playing them. So don't worry. This show will continue to play this game, this series, for many times to come. So don't worry about the pacing. Be patient. Go back and watch the episodes again of this.
Yeah, and then you can help us remember what happened.
So what happened on the last...
It's a show. Oh my god, it's a show.
The first Apollo Justice show was uploaded to YouTube on December 28th, 2015. My goodness. It has taken a long time to play this game through.
Oh,
well, it's been a year
yeah.
and a bit. Anyways.
It's been half a year since the last episode.
What's been happening in this trial? We're solving the murder case of Misham, right? Is that Drew Misham?
Yes.
Artist, counterfeiter. Drew Misham. Artist and counterfeiter, but he's actually not the counterfeiter. It's his daughter, who's the savant at being able to basically carbon copy anything she sees. And he was killed. She is the defendant because she was the only one in the room with him, despite the fact that he received his first visitor. He lived in seclusion for decades.
I think so.
And his first visitor ever he receives, and he dies. And his daughter's the suspect for murder. Okay, so anyways, the reporter, also not even within the realm of suspicion, but he probably didn't do it anyways. I think it's just a coincidence he came. But what we're thinking is, currently, his only contact with the outside world being male was that he licked a stamp that was intended for him to be killed after a counterfeit job so many years ago, that the stamp was meant to kill him once the job was completed, but because his daughter took a shine to the stamp, which was a stamp of the three magicians. Mm-hmm. What are the names of the magician crew again?
The Gramarye
troupe. She liked the stamp, so they never used that stamp. They just used another one. Just a lucky break, because that stamp on the back of it has the fictional chemical anthraquinine in this that kills you. Unfortunately, he ended up using the stamp. See, the thing is, we're not sure. It felt as though he kind of knew that the stamp was poison, which is even weirder. There was some sort of insinuation that he knew almost, and he almost licked it on purpose in the end or something like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But
maybe that was just a red herring.
What else happened since then? We're finding out that the Gramarys, also tying is the Gramarys past of their fourth member who was killed, a woman who was involved in a love triangle, possibly between the two young Gramarye.
It blows my mind how much you remember.
It's unfailing. As I talk it out, it comes to me.
Yeah, because I rewatched the last episode this morning, so...
But I didn't. Yeah, but anyways...
This guy.
There's a love triangle going on between the two young ones. There's an older one.
She's married to one.
Yeah, she was married to one, but there's it kind of feels like there was something going on there.
He was in love with her, the other one.
The old guy.
Yeah.
And there's two trials going on here, isn't there? We're going back in time to the point where we're solving the murder mystery of the Gramarye, what do you call it when it's the master? He's there's proteges and there's the whatever.
It's like their master?
Yeah. Yeah. There's another word for it. It doesn't matter. Anyways, he asked them to kill him on his deathbed. He wrote a note to both of them, and they each came at different times. And the first one refused. Who was the first one?
The first one was Trucy's dad.
And then the second one, and he
Valant.
shot the clown
Yep.
instead. So he did live up to his wishes by shooting the clown.
And so then at that point, the master guy, whatever his name is, he gave signed the secrets off to Trucy's dad.
Because he didn't kill him?
Yep.
Kind of mean to the second guy who didn't get a chance to prove that he wouldn't kill him. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he could have done the same thing.
And then he came in.
And then
the
he
second
came in.
guy came in. And the old guy was pretending to be sleeping.
Yeah.
And so he went to leave, and then the old guy woke up, and they had a talk. And he said, I'm giving all my rights to Trucy's dad. What's
He
his name?
told him, like, I'm giving the secrets to him.
Yeah.
Because he had the first appointment, and he did the thing I wanted him to do. Too bad
Yeah.
you were the second.
And so then as he was walking out,
Yeah.
he shot himself.
He shot himself?
Yeah.
We know that?
Yep. And so then he came back in and cleaned off the gun and set it up.
So that the guy who got the secrets, Trucy's dad, would get framed for it so that he would receive the secrets in the end.
Yeah.
That's why he framed him.
Yeah, and then he put there's like some shit that he put into the IV to throw people off the trail.
The yellow liquid he
Yeah.
put in to... Why?
Throw people off the trail somehow.
What was the liquid about?
Zach is Trucy's dad.
It was
Okay,
also
thank you.
his undoing, the liquid.
Yeah.
Because he mistook the... he put more in because it would indicate that he hadn't died at what time he had died.
Right.
Because he's somehow like a fucking medical expert. And he just knew exactly how much to put in to indicate the time of death. It's so ridiculous, so fucking insane that he should know the fucking, oh my god. And the insinuation, or like just the assumption that the staff at this hospital will be so on, like, they will have exact fucking record of when they refreshed his IV. A hospital where a gunshot doesn't fucking indicate, doesn't even raise an alarm. I question the competency of the fucking hospital. I don't think that the IV records are going to be exactly accurate to begin with.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Anyways, so logic aside, which doesn't exist in Phoenix Wright World, any other notes? Where are we currently going?
Okay, wait. First, the deal with like the love triangle thing. So there's like the leader, and he had a daughter who is the third member of the troop who we were just talking about, and she is Trucy's mother.
Yeah.
She was shot
Because of an accident.
by one of them.
And the best part, a fucking accident during a magic act, and the three of them decide they must cover it up.
It was a practice. But
They must cover it up as though if this gets out, we're all going down for murder. It's a fucking accident.
Yeah.
And they all acted as though they had just murdered a person.
Yeah.
That logic made no fucking sense either. And they're talking about how, like, you'd be betraying us to, like, talk or something like that. It was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Some of that. Anyways.
We also found out that Thalassa. Okay, so Thalassa was married to Zach, but Valant was in love with her. And
It wouldn't be manslaughter either.
that was her second marriage. She had been married to another magician who had performed with them but was killed. And they had a kid together.
Thalassa had a second marriage?
A first marriage, her first
to who?
marriage. To another magician who died.
And Thalassa really got around.
Yeah, and she had another kid who has this power as well as Trucy's.
Okay. Oh yeah, Trucy's power of seeing people when they're lying.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and we know that that's Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking obvious. I actually remember, because this is the last game that we will be playing of Phoenix Wright that I played ahead of time. But as we know, I don't remember shit from these games, and I think that you can credit how convoluted the plots are for that. Like,
Jesus.
who can fucking remember what happened? I do not know the conclusion of this trial. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I did... It was funny, as we were approaching this mystery, as it was coming, it clued in that where they were going with it. But I hadn't remembered.
Yeah.
All the jokes I've been making about the two of them, I forgot completely that they were
That's
siblings.
awesome.
But as it came, what I do remember, or what I was, as it was like starting to unveil, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be like a mystery that like kind of like starts to unveil itself. It's like, no, it makes it fucking obvious right away. And nobody can figure it out. Nobody there knows what's going on with that. It's so fucking obvious. It's insanely obvious, and they don't figure it out.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, anyways.
Okay, sorry, I was just going to say right now, I don't know where we're at. It just said, like, as we were ending, we had concluded a whole bunch of these things that we're summarizing right now. And it said, like, this is it. This is the final day. Everything's coming to a head.
Okay. All right. So whether we go back in time or forward in time, we don't know.
That's a good point. We found a yellow envelope in Kristoff's cell. Gavin Kristoff
also ties into this somehow because remember, all of this started with a murder of Zach Gramarie in Phoenix's piano bar while they played poker, being bludgeoned on the head with a wine bottle.
Yeah.
We don't know, or what was the result of that trial? Like, Phoenix was on trial for it, but he didn't do it.
Gavin.
And we found out that Gavin did it.
Yeah.
And what was the motive? We were able to prove him guilty somehow, but I don't think a motive was ever established. We just know Gavin Kristoff is a fucking, like,
I can't remember.
homicidal nut job. Like, he's obviously did it for a reason, but we don't know why.
Oh, okay.
And he's just like, he said he did it.
He just confessed? Okay.
Once he was like, we got him in a corner. He confessed and was like, yep, so whatever he's hiding is some big thing.
Yeah.
It probably has to do with, again, Trucy and the whole...
Right, and we got a letter. We found a yellow letter in his cell that had the anthraquinine on it and the stamp.
So we think... And okay, so to tie this all together again... The letter from the stranger to forge a thing that had the poison stamp with it was to forge a piece of evidence that was a note written down, which was the note found in the hospital room of the Master Gramarie in his notebook. They needed to replicate what the ripped out page of his notebook.
That's not what that was in the yellow envelope.
No. What I'm talking about is what the job was.
Oh, yeah.
For Grisham, the dead guy, Measham, but was actually ended up being forged by his daughter, was to forge a page ripped from the book of the Master Gramarie. And do we know what it said yet? Or what it was forged to say?
It was forged, we know. It was forged to say...
And if we know, also, what was in the envelope, it's pretty clear that it was fucking Gavin... or Clavier guy, it was him who like contracted the forged evidence.
Yeah,
which
he's
got
wearing the
Phoenix
same
destroyed.
necklace
Right.
that he gave to Vera that said we'll protect her, or
it was forged to make it sound like Zach
nail polish
didn't
bubble?
kill him.
Okay.
Right. Which would help Zach get off for murder, which he didn't commit, and Phoenix was representing him. But what it did was destroyed Phoenix's career because he was given the evidence by Trucy while he was representing her father, which ended up destroying his career. I don't know if it was the point of it was to destroy his career, though. The point was to like, I don't think fucking Clavier gave a shit.
Not Clavier.
Or Gavin.
Yeah,
What's their last name?
Gavin.
Oh, Gavin. So I don't think Kristoff wanted him like to destroy Phoenix. That just ended up whatever. He destroys a lawyer's career as well. But he wanted Zach to go down for some reason. Anyways, so instead of accepting the sentence, which would have been a bogus one anyways because he didn't do it, he disappeared forever. And that's why Phoenix, by default, as is the law, the lawyer of the man who disappears from a courtroom after he's convicted of murder shall become the sole owner of any children of said defendant. That is how this works.
That's
all right.
a separate issue.
Anyways, let us begin. Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict you must decide. Is the defendant, Vera Measham, innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? Remember, Phoenix, when he's like this, is cool Phoenix.
Yeah, that's cool Phoenix, when he has that
That's why I'm talking like this for those who might be watching old episodes of Ace Attorney, wondering why his voice sounds like that.
Episode 4, Turnabout Succession.
Something inside me. Rising. Who's saying this? Rising? Surfacing?
Rising, surfacing.
Who do you think it is? Apollo saying it? Remember, Vera said that the person, she did see the guy.
Yeah.
Said he was the devil himself.
Yeah.
Something important, lost long ago. It's close now, so close! I think it's Apollo saying this.
October 9th, 10 a.m.
Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Measham.
The defense is ready, Your Honor! Prosecution's ready to rock.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Vera Measham's condition?
Acute antiquinine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Thus, her absence from today's courtroom.
What? They can't put her on trial without her being here?
It is unusual.
They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them.
Oh, that's being a little harsh. I mean, I don't think that they're Nazi sympathizers or anything like that. I mean, bureaucratic, is that what that word means? Or they're at risk of having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's gonna be going on behind the curtain for all these years. I'm gonna get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Wait, so why is she on her deathbed? Did she taste it?
She passed out in the middle of the trial.
Uh-huh.
And it was acute antiquinine poisoning. I can't remember how.
So we're not sure how she did, how she got poisoned?
Very well, your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin.
She bit her nails?
Ouch. Oh, she's always doing her nails.
And
Clavier
Christoph gave us the nail polish bottle, but he gave it to us.
Didn't we steal it?
No, he gave us one when we were in
Oh,
his cell.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the nail polish was a gift from Christoph when he visited.
Yeah, he said that it was his, her secret to let her go outside. Like, it's supposed to give her
Right.
confidence or something.
Right. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events.
So it was just coincidence that she bit her nails at that point?
Just at that moment, yeah, I guess.
Huh.
Was it convenient that she died at that moment? Yeah, because she was about to say,
Yeah.
what great she was about to indicate, because it was Clavier that set her off. She saw him and was
Right.
about to say who the bad guy was,
Right.
and like point out that Clavier looks like the evil man that she thinks is the devil, but then died at that very moment, right?
When she's stressed, she bites her nails, but okay,
How
would
lucky
he
for
know
Gavin.
that? How would he know
How lucky. What great timing for him. Why did Vera Measham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. That doesn't make sense. But Vera was poisoned with antiquinine. The exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by.
That is true.
In other words, I see no need to further discussion. Render verdict now, Judge. We could have done the verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice. If you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone the verdict.
What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. Is that so? Then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. Then she passed out like a fucking idiot. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was.
The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to the court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned.
Oh, that seems like a really weird thing for me to have to prove here. I'm the defense attorney, and he has to whatever. Okay, let's do this. Who did it and how? Which do I hit first?
Show how or show who?
Let's say how.
Yeah.
How did the killer poison Vera Misham? I'll focus on the first, the method of use.
Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
I don't think he should be allowed to say how.
Okay, sustained. You can't say how.
Not a bottle or container of poison was found on the defendant's body.
I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well.
Thank God Kristoff gave us that bottle just moments ago.
Makes it seem like he wants this to go down.
What method was used to poison Vera Misham?
Pointing to the nail polish.
It was retrieved from his cell. Did he give it to us or did we steal it?
He gave it to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Presenting.
Polish is colorless.
What's this?
This happened, I think, on the last show. It's like my computer went to sleep. Okay, I just have to... I don't know what it is. Oh, I think since we've done the last show... See, what I do is to get the 3DS in... To get the 3DS on our show, this thing runs through a PC. Mm-hmm. So I'm running Windows, but it's through my Windows computer. But since we did our last show, I've changed the energy preferences. So it's going to sleep. So I have to...
Scot-free. I looked up that term today. It's actually SCOT dash free.
Nice. Okay. All right, we'll be right back. I'm just going to fix the energy settings on the PC.
All right. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Let me try. Oh, not my color. Something the matter? No, nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it?
As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish.
Nail polish?
It's like paint for the nails. Know any women with red nails?
Ah, my wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time.
He looks so disappointed.
Yeah, it's like he found out that, like, she's been stuffing her bra.
No.
He thought that they were natural. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court?
Court is now back in session.
This probably happened in-game, like, only, like, minutes ago. But for us, it actually helps. Today. Yeah. For once, these ridiculous flashbacks.
It was actually 2 episodes ago. So
oh, really? Wow.
They did pretty good.
Wow. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails.
Her nails? Ah!
Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any explanation for why you killed her? I mean, wait, I don't know if I know what's going on. When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
Bailiff! Have them check the defendant's nails at once! Mr. Justice! Do you have an explanation for why you killed the defendant?
Yeah.
Do you know who did this? Do you know who put the poison in that nail polish?
No, I don't.
Then I declare her guilty.
Like, seriously, that's what would happen if you
Acting
failed
guilty.
here, right? Like, she'd be guilty, even though it's clear that there was a murder that just took place. Yes, that bottle belongs to Vera Misham? Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this?
Oh, snap.
No, just checking.
Mr. Justice, are you about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish? Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation. Here, let me show you.
Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time.
Oh. Save. Yes.
Then let us ask.
You know, what a huge disappointment it is that, like, the Justin Roiland reenactment of the court proceedings in, I don't know what state it was, but that animation that he did as a bonus that of Rick and Morty in court, where Morty's the judge.
Yeah.
Imagine if Morty was the lawyer in that instance, or, like, at least the defendant, and Rick was on the it would be so close to this game. But instead, Morty was the judge.
It was Georgia?
It was still awesome, though.
Yeah, it was.
Then let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish?
Christoph, Wait a second.
Are you gonna pull up the thing so they can see or no?
Nah, they don't need to see this. Drew Misham!
I'm having a little trouble following your reasoning. Any insights, Prosecutor Gavin?
It's clear who just is poison. Just who is poisonous here. Her forehead is poisoning the hearts and mind of this court.
Very well. Then let's fight this poison with a penalty.
Oh.
No. Oh, wait. There might be something else said there. No slouching now, Justice. Oh, he's calling himself Justice. That's weird.
Yeah.
This is my chance to drag the real killer out to the light of day. I know who gave Vera that bottle. Alright. Anyways. How do you just reload?
Don't we have to go out? Like.
Do I have to go like that?
We haven't watched season 3 of Rick and Morty. We haven't finished season 2.
Wow, this takes forever. Jesus, man. Is this really what I used to do if I wanted to
That
reload?
wasn't what we did. You gotta quit to the menu?
How do you quit to the menu?
I don't know. New game continue? Continue from save point. There we go.
Christoph Gavin.
Whoa, what's this? Christoph Gavin?
I'll bet you object.
Objection! What's your game? My bro, there's no way he could do a things like that. You should know better than anyone else.
Indeed. He's behind bars.
I know. However, that doesn't mean he wasn't possible to do what he did. What? Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or maybe it was 10. Maybe it was 7. Or maybe it was 6.
But what? Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl.
You also didn't have a motive for killing that fucking guy with the wine bottle, but you didn't give a fuck about that, did you, you fuck motherfucker? You fucker. Oh, fuck you.
It is simply inconceivable!
Surprised they're letting him away with this language.
Yeah, but he has a condition. Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. So tight. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay. The defense's wish is granted.
Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand.
No conflict of interest.
No.
Never.
Bailiff, begin proceedings to call this special witness. The witness, Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison.
Bow, 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 bow. He's brought in on like a fucking like one of those things that people like carry him with like pillows on a bed and shit.
Nice.
His fucking cell is ridiculous.
They just carry him on the chair that he had in his cell.
Yeah, that he had special ordered for his cell. Almost as fucking ridiculous as anybody who's seen the last season of Hannibal.
Yeah.
His fucking cell.
That's the first thing I thought of whenever I saw Christoph's cell again. I was like, oh, Hannibal.
Hannibal's last season is the most ridiculous bullshit. Anyways, it was still enjoyable. It was just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Your Honor, how nice to see you again. Is that what? How do I do his voice?
I think that's it. Isn't it?
Let's get this right.
Okay.
He'll be talking a lot, and if somebody watches this all in sequence, they'll be annoyed if he sounds different suddenly.
I didn't do his voice. Smooth and low. I did his voice in case 1.
You guys want to help me hunt down a part where he's talking? Preferably the one in his cell.
Go to 163.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Let's see here. Hey, we're live now.
Oh, I like that show.
There's something I have to ask you. Are you the devil? Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah, the smile
You
is
had
the
it bang
exact
on.
same as the cough. Choke's on there. Queen.
Kind of. Want to hear one more thing.
Fairleisham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin?
Thanks, Tarantula. VGA-ception.
There are no known survivors to endocrine poisoning.
Kind of female, too. A bit feminine. All right. Your Honor, how
Wait,
nice to
wait.
see you again. Yeah, like that.
Oh shit, I brought up the wrong chat.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin, you fucking motherfucker! Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Ack! Why do I want to fuck him?
Stiff upper lip, Apollo! You can do it!
Does this bottle look familiar to you? Ariandoni nail polish? Why, yes, I use it myself. Of course you do! As did the late defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet! And wasn't there something concerning this bottle that you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her taste in nail polish. Her taste indeed! This nail polish was this nail polish was how Vera Mission was poisoned. Antiquinine, was it?
You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. I declare you innocent.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Maybe you can explain this. You're being accused again by him again. And you agree with his accusation, do you? These brothers should kiss.
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of poisoning the defendant, Vera Misham. Please testify on the matter of this to the court.
All right. When we come back, a new witness testimony.